Hey there friends, just a few days ago I did part 1 of this video series going over 20 K-pop songs that were intended for other artists. There are a lot of great backstories to the songs we know and love, and it's interesting how some of them could have easily gone to other, sometimes not well known, artists. And vice versa. This video is part 2 of a 3-part video series, and before we get started, please do me the huge favor of hitting those like and subscribe buttons for me. It really helps me out here on YouTube, and while you're at it, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DareDB. Alright, now that I mentioned that, let's get started with part 2's K-pop list. Sunmi knows an opportunity when she sees it, and the story of her hit song Siren proves it. According to Sunmi, in 2015 she partnered with the producer France on the Wonder Girls' upcoming Why So Lonely album, and Siren was on the shortlist for the album, but it wasn't accepted, so she snatched it up, and after a little working, Sunmi had an instant hit on her hand years later. In 2012, SHINee's Jonghyun was working on Gloomy Clock for his upcoming album when he decided to email his friend IU for her opinion on the arrangement. She loved the song so much that she asked to do it for her upcoming Modern Times album, and the song was sold within 3 hours. Jonghyun later released his version of the song, which can be found on YouTube.
시간이 흐르며 힘들다 징징댔던 것
According to songwriter Nam Ki-sung, who's penned several Girls' Days tracks, Female President was written for JYP's working girl group Six Mix as the girl group's debut track. Unfortunately, the group never got off the ground, and JYP Entertainment ended up giving the track to Girls' Day. Jaejin, who is FTISLAND's bassist and the author of several FTISLAND songs, including ex-member Wonbin's solo, said he wrote What You Want as a more pop-oriented song, potentially for their label mate SF9. However, he decided to rearrange it with rock instrumentals and was so impressed with the end result that he decided to keep it for FTISLAND's 10th anniversary album. According to the producer of Red Velvet's Look, the song was written for labelmate Boa because the Korean word pronunciation for look is boa, which does sound like boa. But it ended up going on Red Velvet's Perfect Velvet album. It's a pretty strong B-side track, and definitely would have been interesting to hear Boa's rendition of it, since it sounds like it would have fit with the one-shot, two-shot, I feel. But, you know, can I get that demo, please? The ever-prolific Park Jimin, founder of JYP Entertainment, almost gave Rain's How to Avoid the Sun to legendary R&B K-pop band g.o.d. Park Jimin, a member of the group, mentioned in an interview in 2014 that JYP himself let him listen to the track while they were working on their album, and he was impressed by the sound. Unfortunately though, JYP ended up giving the song to the former JYP Entertainment act, Rain. CLC's Hobgoblin is a great EDM track, but it almost went to the sibling group 4Minute. With the unfortunate news of 4Minute's disbandment, Cube Entertainment turned its attention to CLC and gave what would have been 4Minute's Hobgoblin to the junior girl group, and in the process changing CLC from a cute girl band to a darker style reminiscent of 4Minute. It worked for them, and it was arguably a turning point because the band had a hit on their hands. Secret's Magic is a wholesome-ass bop, but it actually first went to Seo Inyoung, who turned it down. The song has sold more than 2 million records and helped put Secret on the map back during that era, so I guess it was magic for them. Oh boy, not gonna lie, that was a little hard for me to say out loud. 오늘 바보처럼 그 자리에서 있는 거 Super Junior's Kyuhyun said he penned his hit song at Gwanghwamun to be included in the subunit Super Junior KRY's upcoming album. He had second thoughts, however, when he learned that it would become a B-side song, and he decided to release it as a solo project. The rest, as they say, is history. You know. It is pretty historical location, so that works.
Take my hands now. You are the cause of my euphoria.
Melanie Fontana, who has written songs for several K-pop bands, said in an interview that Jungkook's song Euphoria was originally written for Justin Bieber, but it was rejected. She even said that she was thankful that it worked out because it went to BTS and it went on to become a big solo song for Jungkook after they tailored it to fit his style and vision for the song. Devink, a songwriter with Lovelyz main production group One Piece, said Goodnight Like Yesterday was written for a male group while he was still a solo composer. However, he was rejected by several groups and a fellow producer recommended he work with girl groups. He brought Goodnight with him and it was picked by Ulum Entertainment and they gave it to Lovelyz and the rest is history. Seo came back in the summer of 2012 with their dual comeback of Japanese and Korean versions for Phoenix. The composer, Albie Albertson, for the song, later on in the year shared the English demo of the song, where it interestingly featured the song's opening line to say, "SHINee, we're back," in place of where the final Seo version says, "Seo, we're back." Many fans were surprised to see that the song was, in fact, originally intended for SHINee, who ultimately passed on the song. GOT7's holiday favorite Confession song helped fuel the band's popularity, but it wasn't originally meant for them. In a YouTube video of GOT7's Bam Bam and 15 Jimin, the two discussed the song, and Bam Bam admits that the song was intended for 15 and... God, I really want to say ampersand. To which Jimin agreed, and then she sang the song for the fans. At least the song never got in between them. While they're technically not part of K-pop, R&B rap group Epik High wrote the song Fly and it became a hit for them. Backstory is that they initially wrote the song for actress Park Shin-hye's K-pop debut, but the members liked the song so much that they even decided to keep it for themselves. FX's Hot Summer was the perfect summer song for 2011. But Girls' Generation had a much sassier take on the hit. It seems that SM Entertainment, which sometimes tries out songs on multiple acts and picks the best, recorded a song with SNSD before finally choosing FX. It was a big year for the group and FX got some serious airplay with this one, so it seems the label's choice was actually a good one. The girls of Girls' Generation even said that FX did it better than they did. In a Naver V-Live broadcast during his promotions for 123, Seungri revealed that BLACKPINK's Rosé had actually already recorded for the song to most likely be a BLACKPINK song with the scary and awesome vibe to it, according to him. However, the folks felt that the song could be better if a male instead sung it, so Seungri gave it a shot, and the end result was well received with his take on it being more energetic and confident. And so the retro-inspired comeback La La Land-like song came to be and ultimately was his final song before his retirement from the industry. It goes down, no pun intended, in EXO's reggae-inspired Ko Bop, but it was originally meant to go down for their sister girl group Red Velvet. One of the composers, a woman, recorded it at 3 semitones higher than EXO's version, so they assumed it would be recorded by a woman. A change for the groups, and Red Velvet ended up with Red Flavor for their 2017 summer comeback song. And even though I just mentioned the song change for Red Velvet, the summer of 2017's Red Flavor ended up being a huge hit for the girl group, but it did not start with them. The producers of the song had earmarked it for the UK girl group Little Mix, but decided to promote it for Red Velvet instead. SM Entertainment bought the song, and it became the summer hit we all know now. Cocktail is a great story of redemption. Jonghyun wrote the high-key song Cocktail with the song Already to go on his fellow bandmates Taemin's 2016 solo album, but Taemin rejected it. Since Jonghyun had put a lot of work into Cocktail, his feelings were hurt, as he admitted, but he added Cocktail to the B-side of his solo debut album She Is later that year. It wasn't until a year later when the two discussed a song in an interview that he learned that Taemin rejected the song because he didn't think he could perform the song as well as Jonghyun, especially in a live show with dancing. To which Jonghyun said, "I think he was just looking after me." Aww. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Brian Lee, an American songwriter who has written for both Justin Bieber and CL, met CL in 2015 and recorded a demo of the song in February of 2016. However, though, that collaboration wasn't meant to be, though, I guess, and Justin later recorded it for the release in November of that year. But Brian's later online post of that demo shows that CL's powerful vocals could have made it a pretty big hit. Y'all did her dirty, that's what I'm saying. And that is the damn spicy ass tea! Y'all heard me? What? Hey there friends, thank you so much for watching. As mentioned, this is just part 2. I'll be doing one more part next because there are just that many songs to cover. Hope you all enjoyed this and found it interesting. Please be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons for me, and while you're at it, check out many more of my videos and see you next time.